Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking at the Tiller. Before we get going with the video, I just wanted to apologise for the lack of videos so far this year. Also, the camera is a little overexposed at the beginning of the video, but it gets corrected fairly soon. Finally, I just wanted to say that on the 8th of March, Michael's climbing the walkie-talkie tower in London in aid of Great Ormond Street Hospital, so if you'd like to sponsor him, I'll leave a link below. Now, on with the video. Okay, do you want to intro?
Talking at the Tiller, it's Tiller time.
So, are you ready for more Britishisms? Britishisms?
British witticisms?
See, what you need to do is look for Canadianisms or Americanisms. I googled Canadianisms yesterday and I saw the first one, so I know what a toque is.
A toque. That's what a toque is.
Yeah.
Let's roll up the rim. Hey, yo. You're clearly not Canadian.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where we got to last time. Drawing pin.
Drawing pin?
Yeah.
For some reason, I think that's going to be the same thing as a push pin.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would be called a drawing pin. Oh, it's a push pin for pushing through drawings. That's why it should also be known as a map pin or a navigation pin.
Or a notice pin.
A notice pin or a prior to sticky notes messages to the children pin.
Wow. Okay, next one. Do you know what a driving license is?
Well, I would assume that's a driving license.
Yeah, I don't know why that was. Yeah.
It's a motorist manifest?
Oh, apparently Americans call it a driver's license.
Oh, yeah, well, yes, technically. Yes.
What about drink driving? These are really bad ones.
Yeah, well, drink driving is DUI in the States.
Okay, this is a difficult one, but I feel like I've taught it to you. Elastoplast.
That's a bandage. It's also a thing that can end up in a pastry.
What?
She's never watched Chef. I have. I've watched Chef. I know British television better than she does.
It's not really a bandage, it's more of a band-aid.
A Band-Aid is a brand, like Elastoplast is a brand, both of which are bandages. Otherwise known for some strange reason as plasters when there's no plaster involved. A plaster would make perfect sense for a cast made of plaster, but it makes no sense for a bandage with no plaster involved.
What about?
That's why mummies here are known as plasters.
What?
Yeah, no, they're not. But they should be if we were being logically consistent in this country.
Do you mean Egyptian mummies?
Egyptian mummies would be known as plaster wraps.
Not mothers.
No.
What is an engaged tone?
What?
An engaged tone.
Busy signal.
What is an estate agent?
A realtor. No idea why.
What is an estate car?
An estate car?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you'd have known this one.
Golf cart? No idea. What's an estate car?
A station wagon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, that probably precedes my time here because I don't think I've ever seen one except for a hearse, right?
Oh no, there's lots.
Are there?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm clearly not paying much attention on the roads.
I'll show you one next time you see one. Because that'll be really interesting.
It's dead wagon.
X directory.
What?
X directory.
X directory? Like EX?
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea. What's an X directory?
It's an unlisted telephone number. You've got an X directory, you're not in the telephone directory.
Oh. When was the last time a human being saw a telephone directory?
That's 20 years ago.
Hey.
Faff. We're on the Fs.
Faff. To mess about or do nothing of value.
It says to dither or to futz.
Futz.
That's a word.
Okay, yeah, it is a word.
I like that.
Yeah, futzing about.
Okay, fag end.
That's the short end of a cigarette.
Yep. Fairy cake.
Also not appropriate anymore.
Yes, it is. Nothing wrong with a fairy cake. I love a good fairy cake.
It's a small trifle dessert type thing, right? Like, no? What is it?
Cupcake.
Cupcake. Okay, there we go. Fairy, not Ferry.
Yeah.
Right. Because that would be a cake for using to Fort River.
This can't be it. What? Oh yeah, fairy. Sorry. I was on the next one. This can't be a Britishism. Fiddly.
Fiddly.
Yeah.
You know, that might actually be more of a Canadianism and a Britishism than American.
Right.
We usually say fiddling about.
Well, this is requiring dexterity to operate.
Well, that's what fiddling is like you're fiddling about with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Would be a fiddly job.
Yeah.
But that's not really. I don't think we regularly say like this is a fiddly job.
Yeah, we
in
do.
the States. We do in Canada.
Right. Fish fingers.
Oh, that's the same meaning in Canada. Fish sticks, little thin fish sticks.
Covered in breadcrumbs.
Breaded fish sticks.
Fiver.
Fiverr?
Yeah.
An app used for hiring people to do cheap labor. Also a £5 note.
Fizzy drink.
Soda pop. A carbonated beverage.
Footy.
Also inappropriate in America. Here it means football. Soccer.
What's a fortnight?
2 weeks.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
This is a very old one. Nobody says this, but French letter.
What?
French letter.
French letter.
Nobody actually says it.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
You get it from your barber
A French letter from your barber.
in the old days, not anymore.
I have no clue what a French letter is.
Condom.
Really? Wonder. The etymology of that is fascinating.
Fun fair.
Fun fair has essentially the same meaning. It's a carnival.
A travelling fair with amusement stalls, ride, etc. Full stop.
Full stop.
Yeah.
Just come like the end of a sentence.
Yeah, period.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or what you do with the boat when you stop moving forward. Very important.
Gaff.
Sorry, what?
Gaff. Gaff.
Well, technically, that's a pike with a curve on the end for use in moving logs about, and also and that's a gaff over there. The pole that we've got with the hook on the end is a gaff, or a gaff stick. But it basically means to make a mistake, like a funny error. What's
You said that with confidence.
Well, that's what it means in America.
Do you want to come to my gaff?
A party? No, I have no idea. What's a gaff?
A house. My home.
No, that's ridiculous. Because to make a funny error is to have a gaff, or make a gaff, make a mistake.
What's a gaffer?
A gaffer is the guy who's in charge of getting all of the electricians to do their work on a film set. Anything else,
It's
an
an
electrician, the gaffer, gaffer's tape.
informal old man, informal boss, football manager.
And the guy who works underneath the director of photography to set the lights on a film set.
Well, it's like a boss. The gaffer.
Was very often my boss. If not my boss, was somebody who I looked up to. Had to.
My head seems to have disappeared
Yours has. Mine's well defined.
because you've got a toucan. That's a bit better.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to spell this next one. Gaol.
Jail. It's the place in which you put people under arrest if you, for some stupid reason, want to spell it Gaol.
Oh my goodness. Something has suddenly become very clear to me. G-clamp.
G-clamp?
Yeah.
G-clamp is The same thing as a C clamp.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now I know why you call them C clamps. Now I know why you call G clamps C clamps all the time.
Those are C clamps.
We've forever been calling our G clamps C clamps, and it's always bothered me, but I've never said anything.
That's a C clamp. A G clamp has a flat bar.
If I held it up, it would look like a G, not a C.
No, it wouldn't, because it doesn't have a flat bar. You're talking about the little pinion on the end that snaps on and on, or cans, depending on the clamp. An actual G clamp has a flat bar.
That's the G clamps.
A C clamp has the metal rising up through the bottom of the C.
To make the G shape.
No, the G shape has to have the flat bar. The idea is that it hooks on one side and it's got flat on the other, so you can rotate it and put it in different positions. Whereas the C clamp will spin.
I think
C stands, C clamps, G clamps, A clamps.
Let's move on.
Okay. No, I've even used B clamps.
What happens if you get off with someone?
You've pulled. You're getting along with them very well.
Okay, what is Geordie?
The Geordie is somebody from, oh man, Manchester. No,
That's a Manc.
Mank, right. No, Geordie. No, where's Geordie from? It's not from Guernsey. It's not from Jersey. Geordie, it's not from Liverpool, that's a Liverpudlian. It's not Birmingham, that's a Brummie. Glasgow? No, that's a Glaswegian.
Glaswegian.
Yeah. Where's the Geordie from?
Just keep naming cities.
But there's got to be one that starts with a G, right?
No.
No, it doesn't start with a G, right? Because that's just freaking sensible. That is. It's not a Scouse. What's a Geordie? I don't know.
Well, you haven't been there.
I haven't been there. Okay. Essex.
Your mother-in-law is from there.
Yeah, with an N. Yeah, I haven't been there, and it's not Nottingham, and it's not Northampton, and it's not. It's not Newark. It's
No.
Newcastle. Yes. Right. There's so many names.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing.
Yeah, well, thanks. But how is Newcastle Geordie?
I don't know.
How is that related?
Oh, yes, it's Newcastle or the surrounding Tyne and Wear area.
Tyne and Wear?
Yeah.
Geordie. Relationship.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
It's like, oh, he's from the Death Star. What's his name? A purple. Oh, sure.
What's glandular fever?
Glandular fever.
I thought you knew that.
Mumps?
No.
No. Wait, glandular fever? Yeah, no, that'd be mumps.
Mono.
Mononucleosis. Sorry. Yeah, not mumps. Right. Mono. Okay. Glandular fever. It's like almost every gland. Like, sorry, almost every fever ultimately is a glandular fever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, yeah. All right, whatever. Anyway. Next.
Gob.
Gob?
Yeah.
Mouth.
Gobby.
Gobby?
Stop being gobby.
Talking with your mouth.
As opposed to...
As opposed to talking out your ass.
Loudmouth offensive.
Yeah, gobby. Gobsmacked.
Oh, that's the next one.
Having been punched in the mouth.
No.
No. Being surprised.
Yeah.
As if you'd been punched in the mouth.
And a gobshite.
A mouth that's full of poop.
Pretty much.
Like somebody who's being gobby out their butt. Saying something silly.
What is ghoulies?
Ghoulies. I mean, it's an excellent movie.
No, that's Goonies.
Oh, no, it's also Ghoulies. It's
Oh, is
both.
it?
It's not as good of a movie as Goonies. But Ghoulies was a quite entertaining 1980s era sort of horror movie. Ghoulies. For some reason, I'm thinking knitted underpants.
You're in the right region.
Testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Gordon Bennett.
That's a politician, and his name means, basically goddamn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've never actually seen why Gordon Bennett's name became Gordon Bennett. I've never actually understood why this poor fella is now remembered as goddamn it. That's having your life go pear-shaped. And people remember you for that rather than your contributions, whatever those were. Sorry, Gordon.
A greengrocer.
Well, it's just a vegetable seller. A grocery store that does fruits and veg.
Grotty.
Like messy or dirty or kind of gross.
Governor.
Kind of boss or person you're not really respecting, sort of supposed to
No,
respect.
you still respect your governor.
Yeah. Depends on who says it. If a 13-year-old kid calls you governor, that ain't respect.
Right, we're on to the H's.
It's the same when they call you bruv.
Okay. This one.
Wait, don't you mean the H's?
What? What did I say?
H's.
Well, I've been living with you for too long.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
This one gets you into trouble a lot. Or gets me into trouble for saying it.
Okay.
If I said it was 3:30.
I hate this. 3:30 is logical.
Oh.
Means half an hour past.
But I don't say 3:30, I say
No, you say
3:30.
3:30, which could mean
1:30.
2:30 or 3:30 or anywhere in between.
Well, because 3:30 is 1.5.
What?
Well, 3:30 is 1.5.
What?
3:30
Yes.
is 1.5.
How is it 1.5?
Maths. 1.5%.
Half of 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Half of 3.
Yeah.
Half of 3. Because half 3 is not a thing at all.
You were getting really confused then and angry that you hadn't even understood. You were like, I thought it was 2:30 or 3:30. What do you mean 1:30?
Yeah, because this one drives me nuts because people will be like 3:30, and I'm like, so that's really ambiguous. Half past,
Oh.
2:30 makes sense. 3:30 could be either, and it's really annoying. And then you say 3:30 is 1, and I'm like, what?
It's at
No.
1:30.
That's only true if you're saying divide 3 in half.
So would it be better instead of saying 3:30 if I said 3:30?
Yes,
Yeah. Well, just know
universally always better.
just know I'll never ever say 2:30 because that doesn't make sense.
The entire species, why would you say... So, okay, let me get this straight. 3:30. So what's 3:15?
We don't answer that.
No, no one says that. Because that would be stupid. You would say 3:15. Or 2:45. You would never say 3:15. Because you would be indicating ambiguity.
Yeah, but you would never say 2:30. That would be silly.
You should say half. The only way 3:30 makes sense is if you would say 2:45 or 2:10. right?
No, because it could be 10
17.3. Yes, of course it could be. That's the point.
Should we move on?
Drives me bloody batty.
Oh,
Aluminum. It is aluminum. It was aluminum. The guy who called it aluminum was a British scientist who isolated it and had the naming right.
that was on the,
Aluminium is made up by people afterwards.
that was on the list and I skipped it because I didn't want to go into the conversation.
It's not a conversation. It's a fact.
All right.
Oh. There are two acceptable spellings for aluminum.
Hash sign. Oh, yeah, that's boring.
Octothorpe. A hash sign is an octothorpe. Did you know that? The octothorpe is the official name. The hash sign. Hashtag.
Apparently
Make a hash of it.
You guys call it pound.
Yeah, we do sometimes call it the pound sign. When you're talking about dialing on a phone in which you have the push button, I don't know why they call it pound sign. It's a weird one to me. I don't think I've ever seen it used to indicate the number of pounds, as in mass of anything. So, yeah, I'm not sure why we call that the pound sign. Other than you pound on that button when you're trying to get through to a adult number or something, I guess. I'm not really sure. Anyway, what were you saying next?
Headmistress.
Headmistress is the female head of a school. We would call them a principal.
Yeah, I think we just call them head teachers now.
Right, yeah. Because there was headmaster and headmistress. Yeah.
Hire purchase.
A what?
Hire purchase.
Hire purchase?
Yeah.
As in HIRE?
Yeah.
That's just illogical. It's like saying rent by.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
It's a credit system by which purchased articles are paid for in installments.
Rent to own. Illogical. Okay. Layaway.
Yeah.
But see, layaway, you don't actually receive the object.
Oh no, you do here.
You receive it.
Yeah.
So it's rent to own. In a logical language made up by people who think in words. If you were talking about, you know, I've made a higher purchase. I don't know. I've bought morality. I've got a grip in a further up the mountain. That's a higher purchase. I get that. What? Buzzing.
Hob.
Cooker.
The hot surface of a stove.
Yeah. The top hot surface where the burner rings are.
Hold all.
Hold all? I would think probably a backpack or sack, but I don't know.
More of a duffel bag.
Oh, okay.
Holiday maker.
Person on vacation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holes.
What?
HOLS.
HOLS? No idea.
Short for holiday.
Oh,
Going on my holes.
going on the halls.
What is a Hoover?
A vacuum cleaner brand. Generally speaking, just any vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we say hoovering.
Although I find it funny because almost everybody, if I were to look in anybody's house to try and find a Hoover, I would probably find instead one of those canister vacs with a vacuum cleaner or with a face on it, or a Dyson. No Hoovers.
Yeah.
But Hoovers are very common in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where they're called vacuums.
Okay, last one because my fingers are going to drop off and I need to get a hat. Hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds and thousands. Would just be like a quantity. Hundreds and thousands of pounds.
Your logicalness.
is logical in the extreme.
But if I was going to use some hundreds and thousands,
You'd use them to buy something. Or you'd use them to describe distances. Or possibly girths.
what about if I was baking?
If you were baking,
Yeah.
you're making too much food.
Ouch. Why are you being serious?
Hundreds and thousands of what?
They're sprinkles.
I need to move somewhere else. Let me see. What? Why would that be hundreds and thousands?
Because there's lots of them.
I guarantee you that even if what you're talking about is granulated sugar, you aren't getting into hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds and thousands.
You're definitely not getting into hundreds and thousands.
It's not hundreds of, it's hundreds and.
Okay, sure. So that's orders of magnitude. But when we start working, if we get a flour sifter, can I start saying millions and billions?
Yes.
Okay.
I enjoyed that.
I'm glad you had fun.
So there will be another one when we start on the I's.
Yeah. Hundreds and thousands. For sprinkles. It just makes no sense. Like, I can get how one person said it to one child once. But I can't see how that becomes something that ends up in a Wikipedia list.
All right, I'm going to stop this now.
Okay.